welcome to another edition of JCN's Gameplay and Waffle, and we're back in the Division 2, and what I thought would be fun is if I attempted the final mission of the manhunt in the new manhunt in the season, which I showed in the last video on this channel for the Division 2. We're after Agent Kelso, and just a few brief other updates. You will see that if I go to the right place, my SHD level, the watch level, is now significantly higher than it was. Certainly not as high as some of the other players in the game, but over 200 levels higher. And how I've achieved that in the interim period is doing the dailies, doing the weeklies, and of course doing all the events in the season, which we can see here. So we are now here doing the final stage of the manhunt mission, and you can see I've completed quite a few. And a great thing was that they had, which is still ongoing, the apparel event, but I managed to collect all of the items in that and got some other cosmetics for doing that, and two of them on the character. You can see that combat shirt or combat jacket that she's wearing is new. That's from the apparel event, and on her pads, knee pads, there is a special gear dye that you get for completing all of them. The pistol has a new skin on it, that was from apparel event, and the gun also has a new skin. That gun on, you can see directly in front of you, and that was from the apparel event. So let's do this. So we're going after Agent Kelso. I am only doing this mission on the hard because it's the first time I've done it. And the great thing about these manhunt missions is you're going into areas that we've configured a certain way. They're actually configured two ways, a normal way and an invaded mission variant. But when you do the manhunt, it's completely different again. So you never know really quite what to expect. I got grenades and I'm going to use them. This guy could be a real problem if I can't hit him properly. He's almost dead. Got him. So on normal, I shouldn't have too much of a problem until the final boss, whatever that's going to be, if that's actually going to be Agent Kelso. Always aim for the medics first if you can. I've gone up a level. Alright, they're going to come out of there. So stay put. Those robotic robots have really troublesome because they move very quickly, take a lot of bullets to take them down, and they have really these mini guns attached to them. Yeah, no problem at the moment, and principally because I spent so much time blinded by the sniper. Got to be careful. I can see enemies outside. They might try and come in. So could be surrounded at this rate. You could see all those red markers on the mini map. You can see the ones in front. You can also see ones.
Looks like the Black Tusk beat you to the tanker.
Should be southeast. I might actually have to take these guys out. Yeah, I knew they would start coming in. These are cleaners. Gotcha. Time to restock. So that's pretty smooth going so far. But so the great thing is, because this is Now, although I know this area, because I've done it before, I have no idea what to expect. Now, the hardest manhunt mission I've come across so far was in a place called Camp White Oak. And at the end of that, there was just a ridiculous amount to do. Well, very difficult to get a good tactical place to hold down and cover. You had to keep moving, and yeah, very difficult. So hopefully this one isn't as difficult. So I'm primarily using my assault rifle here.
Secure the area. Hostiles incoming.
Ah, see, there's a twist. We've got more coming in. Let's give him some of that. Let's get my healing up. There, we've got a... Now, we normally don't have a boss at this stage of this environment, so this quest event mission is what I'm trying to say. Still got one over there. Yeah, he's going to try and climb up in a minute, and I'm going to try and do some damage. Time to move. Maybe here. No. Come on. He's got shock rounds. Let's come back down again. Follow him around. Always looking for explosive barrels and things in the environment to help you. There, he's done. Not too painful, but only because it's on hard level. Eventually I'll probably try this on a much harder level, depending on what you get with each mission is something called allocated loot. Which is a specific type of loot it will drop, and if it does assault rifles or sniper rifles, then yeah, I would probably try this on the hardest level. But I'm just really intrigued to find out if what's happening with Agent Kelso. Has she become, like I said, a rogue agent, or has she been kidnapped? What is going on? There's to be some real twist. Doesn't sound good. There. Knew it. Knew it. That's in the wrong place, I think. I don't think you can hit anybody. Better place. Get rid of those. Now this side. Yeah, it's a trap. Oh my god, they're coming down from here now. Surprise! There are loads of them. See, the strange thing is, when you're doing these missions, normally Agent Kelso is on comms with you, right? So I can still remember moments where she's intervening on the comms in the normal mission. But not now, it's all silent. Yeah, so either somebody doesn't want us to get to her, or she doesn't want us to get to her. Or both.
Attention, all units. Cassandra located at the chamber. Eliminate the agent and intercept the asset.
Cassandra?
Lau's
Yeah.
dead. We recovered her body. They cremated her. There's no way.
So that's a different character, Fei Lao. Unless we've been duped. Got the medic. I don't want to keep using my grenades because I've only got 8 left, but they're so useful. Got to get that medic. Where's he running to? I am not moving. Two headshots in a row, I think. Damn it. Not out of it now. This might make me move. When you see it light up like that, it means it's going to fire. Oh, this is nasty. I'm glad I did this on normal now. Hard, sorry, not challenging, because challenging would be ridiculous. That light means it's going to fire. Usually. Died. Damn it. It's almost done. There. Whew. See, at this juncture of the mission, normally what you do is you're placing explosives on these here. Because the original mission is we're going in and we're blowing up a kind of oil refinery, stopping the cleaners having oil, but that's been done, so this is after that. Not out of it yet! That's what I mean. The manhunt missions always have little surprises. Wow.
All available units. intercept the division. We can't let them get to Cassandra. The countermeasure deactivated the rogue network. If they get back online, you'll have to answer to me.
Look at that for a post-apocalyptic view. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I love the way the city's all lit up. Because it's not that detailed, it just looks great. Looks really stylized. Beautiful sky. And then compare, look at the detailing on this ship. Really amazing game. Amazing game. We're off to Cassandra. Who the hell's Cassandra? I think that's the original name of one of the characters that I know is Fei Lao, but I don't know. That's what he said. Now this could be real hell. This is usually quite difficult here anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here. Well, we might have to keep moving position. First things first. Then normally here we do have a boss to fight. But because we're blowing up this oil refinery, which is over there, and then the boss appears. Get him! Here. God, I've got the medic. There's one. There's the boss. And we got incoming. And she's taking cover. Not for long. Bitch. Who's left? Wow.
Agent, eliminate.
Uh-oh.
System disrupted.
I think we have... Oh, this is going to be bad.
Hostile striker drone detected. Hostile shock trap detected.
I haven't got any of my abilities. It is!
Activated.
It's an agent. These are tough.
Immediate
Come on,
medical
game.
assistance needed.
No, I'm dead.
Agent killed.
Damn it! It means I have to restart, I think. No, thankfully I don't. Right, so we're going to have to defeat this. Oh, that was lucky. We need to restock. So we know what's going to happen now. We're going to have this agent. I think I should stay in the same place. Oh, okay, it skipped it. Damn. So that was like a bonus enemy. If I replayed this again, I don't know if that enemy would turn up. But those agents can be really tricky, as you saw. And the reason I got killed pretty quickly was because he used an EMP strike, disabled all of my abilities. And by the time they recovered, I tried to, the other mistake I made was I wanted to come off this platform. Instead of coming off here, I actually clipped onto the ladder So it took me too long to get down. Normally I just jump off that and run for cover. Oh well, we are advancing, that's the main thing. Music is brilliant. Now, normally nothing happens in this area, but oh, how did I know that was going to happen?
Cassandra. Intercept the division.
I don't know where that copter's coming from. See, it's good to do it on a slightly easier level, difficult setting first, because if you want to come back and do it on the harder levels, you get some idea of what's going to happen. But sometimes they mix that up as well, so it's no guarantee that if you came on the harder level, like challenging, that it would replicate this.
Unknown network detected.
Area secure. Isaac's still getting a ping from Kelso inside the tanker.
The real twist will be Kelso isn't there. Usually there's loot in here, I know that. Right, we're actually going into the oil tanker now. Normally enemies appear here, but they're not, so okay. Get ready for a big surprise. Here we go. Normally there are enemies here. I don't see any. Let's see if they spawn. Get ready to run. Oh, we've got a cutscene. Amazing.
Agent, glad you can make it. It's really good to see you.
Vanguard identification confirmed. Rogue network activated. Agent status. Rogue.
What do you say, Agent? You ready to see how far down the rabbit hole really goes?
Oh no.
System clone complete.
She cloned us.
You, Vanguard. Welcome back, sir.
Okay, I have no idea who that is. If that must be Kelso. So she's nicked what? Is that Kelso or not? Doesn't look.
We're set.
Oh my God, Keena's still alive.
This is gonna be fun.
Keena and Kelso. Oh my, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. Keena. So, she didn't kill him. When we took down Keena, Keena gets shot by, and it looks like Kelso finishes him off. But she didn't. It was all a ruse. Complete the debrief mission. We have to see where that is now. Oh wow, what a twist! So she did go rogue with the Aaron Keener is the number one, I should explain, is the number one antagonist in the whole of the Division 2, right? So, and was involved in the Division as well. So we spend most of the Division 2 chasing Aaron Keener. We finally confront him. We think we finished him off, but we haven't. He survived. And the interesting thing there was that her watch, she could clone. She could nick all of our stuff. So has she cloned herself as us? Cloned all our abilities, so if we confront her, she's just going to be a mirror image of whatever we are. Maybe that's what it is, because if we have to confront her in the future, perhaps she just has all the skills and everything that are available to us. I have no idea. Or she can negate them all. Oh, so many questions. Right. Yeah.
Warning. Unauthorized network access detected.
We have. This is where Kelso used to be. Right, let's have a look. Discovered side mission. It's here. Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. The first wave's prodigal son has returned. I still believe, deep down, that you really do get it. After everything you've been through, after everything you've seen, can you really still believe in the Division? In Cal's Division? You know, I have to admit that I made a mistake. I misjudged you. Misjudged Lau, too. But eventually, she came around, and I hope you will, too. The more you know, the more you will realize that I was right. We're the same. We are survivors. But you need to ask yourself, who has earned the right to tell you what to do? How many more good people have to die for the brass to survive? How many more people need to die so that Nat can have her little empire? I know you signed on to save what remains. But sometimes, what remains isn't worth saving if all it does is kill you faster. I know you thought you got me. You saw my body, you felt my corpse, you watched my lips flap through your contact lens, and ISAC declare, Agent deceased. Agent deceased. But, the identification was never confirmed. Our little performance was enough to convince the powers that be we were gone. No longer a threat, and Lau was with the Black Tusk, so we could continue with our work. Agent, I know you're wondering if you made the right choice. Staying the course. I want to build a bridge between us. Another, safe haven, if you will. And now that Kelso has seen the light, I hope you will too. See you soon.
Remote connection lost.
Oh my god. Twist after twist. So, Kelso has joined Keener. Keener is still alive. It looks like we didn't actually chase Keener. We chased somebody who looked like Keener at the end. Or he staged his death. I have no idea. You can reset the manhunt. And at that point, I think I'm going to leave it here. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Take care.